So why not spin off the abortion services that Planned Parenthood provides into a separate organization to leave the gynecological services less vulnerable to attacks from legislators?
Well, first of all, abortion services are gynecological services and they are healthcare services. And it's really important to us that we not do anything to further stigmatize women who make this decision and who need access to safe and legal abortion. So we will not divide up our organization. But I also just want to, I'm going to just a cautionary tale. These folks aren't just against Planned Parenthood and they're not just against safe and legal abortion. They're against birth control access. This is what you have to wrap your head around. For anyone, anyone who thinks that somehow that, well, if we just didn't provide abortion services, that somehow they would quit this attack on women, I'm sorry. It's just the beginning. And I think it's more important than ever that we stand loud and proud for the ability of every woman, regardless of her income, her geography, her immigration status, her sexuality, her sexual orientation, to access the full range of reproductive health care. And the minute we begin to edge back from that is the minute that they've won. So I do think this is a really important time. And look, I think we at Planned Parenthood have been dealing with the stigma of abortion particularly in these last 10 years, and I really want to shout out the reproductive justice community that has been in the forefront of saying we've got to quit apologizing or hiding. And it's amazing to me, the women I'm seeing now, some women in their 70s and 80s coming forward and telling stories they have never told in their life before. We now have women's magazines, and I got to shout out Teen Vogue and Cosmo, Glamour, women's magazines that are putting abortion stories into their magazines. That's never happened before. Shonda Rhimes, who just joined our board, the most important, I think, TV person in Hollywood, having on Scandal, one of the most highly rated shows, having an abortion dealt with not in hysterical terms, and as a matter of fact about Olivia Pope's life. We've got to just, pull the curtains back and be open and honest about a procedure that 1 in 3 women in this country will have at some point in their lifetime, and their right to make that decision.